just because marriage is something which connects you to a person. Whenever you, of course, your parents will not be there with you in a long run sustainability. They will, of course, let you choose your partner, or you will have someone. End of the day, you will feel that I can tell whatever is going on in my life. And also the person will be motivating you whenever you are down in the dumps, you cannot find a way out, you are in the soup. You will find a way out, because if there is no one, you knew that a person will be waiting for me, will be motivating me, and by the side, he will be by my side or she will be by my side. So it is giving you a strength to go and to achieve whatever you want in your life.
So do you really think those all points you are feeling, you're just getting in one person in your real life? Because what you're telling, yeah, he will motivate you to cook something better, to serve them those foods. And when you are, maybe you are achieving a great career according to your aim, okay, but at the end, when you are damn tired and you came home and you're just ringing the calling bell, and maybe your mother-in-law or anyone, okay, you came, just go to the kitchen and make and cook for our family. If you're thinking the marriage, maybe it's good in some point of time, some point is right, some span of time, but at the end you are leaving your family behind. Maybe you think, I'm taking your you as an example. Okay, you are the only daughter of your father and your mother. Okay, when you will leave your family, just think about the feeling that your family will have. At the end, you're just going everywhere. It means now present in time, you're just going everywhere, and at the end you're returning to your home and you are carefree.
All right, I would like to interrupt, just because you told that whenever if there's a single child in a family and their parents, what will be the situation of them, right? So it is a dream of a father. If there's a one daughter, it is more like a dream that she will be getting married or getting hitched to a family with a good background. Let me finish.
Okay.
So now the point is that you are not leaving your parents. You're not abandoned. They are not abandoned, right? You can take care of them whenever you got some free time. Whenever you are there, of course, this is how our social life or the marriage life works. I have seen a lot of women, those who are taking care of their in-laws and also their mother and father, just because they do not have anyone but their daughter. So that is the thing.
That's very exceptional. Because if you are care too much about your, can I say, quote unquote, so-called baper bari, your father's house, definitely. So they will definitely, your mother-in-law, maybe, in the cases you can see, there's a lot of people will judge you. Oh my God, you're now a married lady. So you should think about your in-laws' house.
But sir, I do feel there's a thing that is mutual. I mean, I am leaving my parents and going to leave somebody else's house. If there is an arranged marriage, I do not know the person properly. Now let me. Now there is an arranged marriage and I do not properly know the person because my father or my mother has chosen him for me. If I take myself in that situation, I do take care of their family, of their family members, like maybe the sister or the father or the mother of my husband. But at the same time, I do have responsibilities for my parents as well. They are my parents, of course. He or the family members of my husband really need to know that I cannot just leave them in and just go for the happy life.
Husband doesn't allow you to take care of your parents.
Because sir, first initially before the marriage, there will be a mutual understanding. There will be
That's fine. That's okay. But after marriage, you will forget about any sort of agreement, and you will say, "No, I don't want you to go to your father's house very often. You please don't need to do anything for your father's family."
Sir, I do feel that now these days, relationships or the marriage life is not as
You have talked
same.
about arranged marriage.
I have talked about arranged marriage, but in spite of arranged marriage, also the basic idea of that arranged marriage or love marriage, whatever it is not as same as the ancient period it was. Today we do have a modern thinking. Every in-laws, a mother-in-law of the family, does want someone or the women who are working. They do not want a housewife.
So,
There are exceptions, of course, but coldly, I do not feel that. If we talk about the city called Mumbai, if you talk about the city of Bangalore, then
no, why are you thinking about the A1 cities only? The whole country, if you regard our country only, our country is not fully an A1 city.
of course, it is developing country. It is not developed country. Yes, yes, but in villages also, I do not feel that there is a lot of mental pressure to the women who has newlywed in the family, because nowadays we can frequently see on the internet that one of the most common is puja, that there's a housewife who speaks English really well, and she has been collaborating with Netflix and all of the so-called prestigious brands, just because her parents let her the education, and also in her whenever she is in the in-laws, whenever doing all the household chores, she is making videos and posting it online, and also it is not that she's not able to do all the things in the house. She is responsible for all the things, and at the same time she is making money. So that doesn't mean that
Marriage doesn't take freedom away from you.
no, of course not.
Here
This
I
is
want
why
to tell.
she doesn't want to marry.
At
Why does she
first,
want to marry? She's saying that marriage doesn't take freedom away from you.
sir, I think she must be, reading a lot of novels, but not thinking.
But she's talking about a YouTuber.
I am talking about the practical life situation, my dear.
Yeah, I'm giving you the practical examples.
All right,
Rishita.
all right, I'm all ears.
Okay. So at first of all, tying the knot. We know the idioms. Why tying the knot? I am an independent woman. Why I will just tie the knot with someone? Here, the secret in this word is here. Why I will tying the knot means I am dependable to someone who is not that much interested, or maybe they will lose interest in me at first. Tying
After a couple of years.
Yeah, after a couple of years, definitely, because marriage is really good if you consider about the situations of, means the process of the marriage, those rituals, gifts, makeups, and all of this. That's important for girls. But the harsh truth is, do you know how many women are facing the domestic violence after the marriage? You are talking about those girls who are newly married. Ask them, they are happy or not. If you are crying, your in-laws will tell you, don't act that you're not, the butter will not melt in your mouth. You understand the situation is going on? Means, if a practical example I'm given that when you are a child, you're maybe you get a scratch on your hand or your leg, then you cried a lot. Your dad or your parents will come to you to take care of you, but that person, that so-called you, are going to your in-laws house and you're cooking. There's a lot of cuts in your hand.
Come on, you are not a baby. Just because of that single cut in your hand,
No.
you will
I'm not
cry or something.
I'm telling you about the situation. At first off, I just want to connect about the situation. I want to differentiate about the emotions. when you get a scratch, when you are a baby or when you are in your father's home, that you get the care. But in your in-laws house, you are getting much more things. I am telling a simple thing that you're burning
Very hard.
yourself.
I
Yeah, you're
understand,
getting
I
hurt.
understand, but
That
But
those,
everybody ignores that.
they will cold shoulder it and definitely judge you. At first, you know what? Maybe you may think that no, marriage is a very good thing. Definitely. If marriage will not there, those processes that you, me, we are not here. No, that's true.
No, single parenting.
Single parenting is good, very good.
Then why marriage?
That was a processor is going it's a yeah, we are getting the
No,
process.
without marrying also you may become a mother.
Definitely, but
What is harm there?
no harm.
surrogacy is there also.
But
Surrogacy is not necessary. She may become a single parent.
definitely, sir. But here, definitely marriage is not important for that. I'm wasting my whole life for such a man that that he will judge why I will always, think about why I will always care of them. They are
Ointika, I do feel that you are keen on pointing the negative points of marriage.
Well,
Just
well,
cause, let me, just cause you
I'm
you
letting
talked
you.
about,
I'm
you
letting
have
you
talked
speak.
about domestic violence, you
Yep.
have talked about the single scratch and of the emotion of that particular woman, that all of them cold shoulder, all family members
one
in laws
simple
cold shoulder.
question I
But the
wanna
thing
ask
is that, but the thing is that
No,
you
no, what?
never, just listen to me first. I will let you answer. Whenever I'm done, I'll let you
I'm
know.
waiting, my dear.
All right. So now the thing is that whenever you are in a new family, or if you are a woman married for a long period of time, that is your family. And whenever you are in your father's home, when how older we get, of course we are a baby to our father and mother. We know very well
You told
that is
that-
my.
that
So
is-
a father and a mother will never let anything harsh or anything difficult that will happen to me, right? They will take care of everything. It's like you sit there and I will cook food for you. I'll do everything for you. If there is a but the parents, if there is a responsibility comes. I do have certain responsibility in a father.
Our mother-in-law, mother.
If
Yeah,
sir,
in-law.
Or original.
sir, there are, if you talk about the financial stability, if we do have the financial stability, we need we need people who are around us who will take care of me whenever I need them, for mental stability, for tranquility, right? But we can appoint a maid. We know very well. We live in a society that is, we can appoint a servant, or we can appoint a maid for cooking and for all the stuff, all the chores in the house. But the thing is that we need a mental stability, right? So that is mental support of a person. That is why we are walking down the aisle with someone, right? So that is the main point. We are keen.
I'm so sorry. Maybe I apologize for my French. Definitely, you want only the mental, stability, or anything else? Why
There
did you marry?
are many aspects of marriage also.
Yeah.
I think you're quite accustomed to it.
Definitely. But I want to ask you, if you're talking about the marriage, like you told that the marriage is that you will get the person who will definitely sit beside you, or maybe stand by your side. But you are thinking, you are
But
talking.
there is a guarantee.
Yeah.
The person may be very hostile to you.
If you're dating someone, or maybe sorry, you walk down the aisle with a person, after 15 years you discover that person is cheating on you.
After 15 years of marriage, I'll discover that I'm living with the same person for 15 years, and after 15 years, I'll decide that. Don't you feel that's a bit
happens.
impractical?
No, you are talking about impractical things, like you are.
If
you're
the person is cheating on you, I do not say,
you
I
like
didn't say
dramas?
that didn't happen. That happens, of course.
Oh,
But the
Rishita,
thing is that
one honest answer I want from you. Do you like the love stories, or love stories is happening in the films?
movies or something
Yeah,
like that.
definitely.
Of course, we do watch flicks, but there's a thing that it's a practical
the
film,
commercial
or
things.
it's
We love
it's
the
not
commercial
the
film.
impractical.
But the practical thoughts are hiding in the art films. The art film is in our life. You are talking about the commercial things. That was in the novels, in the films, but not
If
in real life.
marriage is that much of bad, no one in this world will ever get married, right?
It's not about it's good or bad.
If you are
It's a
keen
ritual.
on highlighting the negative points only, that will not help. That will not hold water.
I'm telling you the truth. Maybe
If
it's
everything,
good.
sir, I would say that everything has a good side and a bad side as well.
Definitely, definitely.
So when we are talking about that, all of things negative in that marriage, of course, there is a positive thing that we know that I have a person who has got my back. Of course,
Convince her of that.
of course,
It's your job, it's your duty rather to convince her of the positive aspect of marriage.
Yes.
So I sent you there. I asked you this, whether you want to marry or not.
Yes.
Because she declared directly that she didn't want to marry. That's why I sent you in order to
I
convince
do,
her.
yes, I do have a question for you that
Definitely.
after your parents, who will be the person who take care of you, as you have talked about that you will be taking care of everyone in your in-laws, but I am talking about you
No, I'm not
only.
sorry.
No, you talk.
I'm not taking
You
care of my in-laws.
you stated that if the situation
Those
is like
things.
that, if situation
Why
is like
I
that,
will.
who will the person who will be taking care of you, as we need someone who will be taking care of us if we are ill or under the weather, or maybe something happened to us, we are mentally unstable. Sometimes it happens due to stress and a lot of things.
At first, I'm giving a practical example, or maybe a
No, just
practical
direct.
answer.
Can I expect direct answers
Yeah,
from you?
definitely. It's a practical, direct answer.
No, she has asked you who will take care of you when you are not, of course, physically fit.
Sir, it's me. Maybe if I'm not physically fit, I have to stagger on my own feet, and I will go to the medicine shop or maybe to the doc's chamber.
No, if you are not physically fit, it's not possible for
Some you would need, of course, somebody to take care to the hospital
You know
or
what?
the dog.
If you have Mazuma, if you have a pregnant pocket, you don't want anyone. If you have that,
Do you feel Mazuma can buy happiness or peace?
Definitely.
Or peace, so-called peace, of course.
Peace is
When you have a lot of Mazuma and you have no one in the house, you have no one to talk, you have no one to share your opinions, or you are
Your
down in the
feelings.
dumps, your feelings. Of course, you do have emotions. You feel that this is so gloomy, I cannot stand by it. I need someone to talk. I need someone to break the ice. Then what you will do?
at first I would like to tell that if I am with myself, I don't need anyone, because at the end, if you are thinking, no, there's someone, maybe you're dating someone, okay, you are sharing your thoughts, yeah, you maybe
But a lonely life is very painful.
You do after
Lonely
your
life.
parents,
Lonely life
who will be
is very
responsible? You
Sir,
do not have
I
anyone.
think lonely life, it's maybe materialistically it's painful. Maybe they will judge you that no, you don't have means you are on the shelf and you still not getting hitched with someone.
Getting
Then-
hitched too.
Sorry, getting hitched to someone. But I think it's very important for yourself to be with you, because at the end, maybe there's a lot of people, your friends, your family, your so-called husband, but at the end, you are facing the situations. One thing, maybe there's a lot of means every parent told. Maybe there will a lot of people to give you advice, but at the end you have to face the situation. No one will help you.
Of course, we all know that we need to face the situation, but someone we need that can emphasize the situation, right? That can emphasize that he or she will be like feeling that I what I am feeling, right?
some extent-
That happens.
To some extent, maybe if you get a right person with you, that's your luck, darling.
So do you feel that that's a luck to get a right person, and all of us? So it's rare. It's really rare.
Yeah, definitely, it's rare.
But
It
she's
is
not in
rare.
favor of marriage, but she's present in favor of living. All right, she may have a partner.
Yeah, I
She
think
will live together with that person without marriage.
But sir, if you live together with someone and you do not feel that he's my type, so it's not my cup of tea to leave, then you
That
change,
is-
then switch over.
that is the important thing, my dear. If I'm living with someone, I get the chance to sweep.
There's no binding.
Yeah, I get the situation. I know what I will do. I
You
can
will simply
take the.
walk out.
All right.
But in the marriage, it's not possible because both families are together, and it's like you are
Legalities are also there.
Yeah.
Legalities.
yeah, and you know what, you are in the situation that you can't, just cold shoulder them.
Moreover, if you have an issue.
All right, Ointika,
Moreover, if you have an issue.
Your question?
if you have any issue,
Okay.
Say, after marriage, it is really very difficult to get separated if you have
Yeah.
have an issue.
Yeah.
Because who will take care of the child?
Yeah.
Who will be the custodian of the child? And if the wife says that she will be the custodian, then she has to think of her future also.
Definitely.
No other person will marry her if she has a baby or a child. All right. Thank you very much. Now I will.